Boko Haram sponsors. OPC fingers former army chief and northern leaders. The Oduduwa People's Congress has slammed the former chief of staff Abdul Rahman Zambazao for likening them as well as IPOB to Boko Haram. Daily Post had reported that the former chief of army staff on Saturday compared the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra and the Oduduwa People's Congress with Boko Haram. Dambazao, speaking at the inauguration of the Army War College Nigeria course in Abuja, said that those groups behave or are like Boko Haram sect who don't believe in the oneness of Nigeria. Reacting, OPC, in a statement released by its publicity secretary, Mr. Yinka Oguntimehin, said the former army chief was suffering from acute dementia and gradually losing touch with the realities of the moment. According to OPC, Dambazao and 4 top northern leaders in 2014 before the general election were behind the recruitment of bandits into the country. All right. Dambazao's statements that OPC and IPOB are very much the same as the dreaded Boko Haram was made in bad faith. Such statements raise questions about his intentions, interests, and morality as a former COAS chief of army staff, that has been supporting bandits financially and technically. This same former chief of army staff, together with 4 top northern leaders, had in 2014, before the general election, organized the recruitment of bandits into the country. More so, when he became Minister of Interior. There's a Minister of Interior, all right, over President Buhari. He pleaded that the government raise over 800 billion to settle the bandits, a request that was opposed by Nigerians. However, for such a person to say OPC is the same as Boko Haram is not only demeaning, but also most unfortunate, to say the least. The ex-minister is not in his right frame of mind and should have never been trusted with the fight against insurgency, the statement said. This comment should not, again, saying comments like this normally in the normal world should get you fired. Honestly, it really should. It's a sensitive thing, and especially when it's a country that has not even defeated Boko Haram. Like, come on now, and you were a chief of army staff, and you can't say things like that describing IPOB. And again, you're making similarities to Boko Haram, but Boko Haram want to take over the whole country without consent. What Biafra and Oduduwa, both republics are trying to do is that they want independence. They don't want to be part of Nigeria anymore. They're not killing anybody for it. They're not forcing you to disassociate. How can you compare them to a group that literally terrorizes? I mean, come on now. It's a bit too much. Somebody here says, first reaction saying, Damboro Bazao. What does that mean? Dambazao is the most corrupt chief of army staff Nigeria has ever had. Am I surprised with his statements that he's making? Another comment here says, I stand with Oduduwa Nation, stupid man. Of course, and as you should. And of course, Oduduwa, they're meant to come and the republic, the people, come and defend yourself. And you have to be tactical about these things. I mean, go and learn from your friends. They've been doing it for years. I mean, since the country's inception. Can you imagine? Another person here says, true talk by OPC, Dambanza should be prosecuted for bringing Boko Haram into Nigeria, but they won't because they are all accomplices. Again, you can't really trust anybody. But again, he's not in power anymore. Sad, but it's the reality. Somebody said this foolish man called Dambazao just wants to use his words to cause unrest in this country. How can a man in his right sense talk like that? If care is not taken, it will take Nigeria many years before coming out of this security problem. I mean, it's already taken us many years. It is already taking us many years. I mean, come on now. how many years? Since 2009 we've been battling with this, and it's like we call it international community. Since then nothing has been done, and I think that it just shows that we have to help ourselves and save ourselves. Nigerians will always keep talking and always keep having that conversation. Again, you can deceive some people sometime, but you cannot deceive all the people all the time. Another comment here say your baseless claims because he compared activities with Boko Haram. What do you mean? And then I call them Agberos. Wow, this commenter is very, very feisty. The fact just remains that you have no proof of that. They are not similar to Boko Haram, first of all. They're not out here bombing and kidnapping students, or even doing that to their own people that they supposedly share the same religion with. It is very sad. Very, very sad and shameful. Another person here says, you are correct, he sponsors Boko Haram. Someone says, take him to Abeokuta. And the reply said, Aro is where he belongs. If anyone can give what Aro is, signified for Nigeria. Somebody says, I don't blame Dambarao. I blame the system that installed him to relevance. That installed him to relevance after the mess he made as Chief of Army Staff. And a reply to that comment says, that's Buhari's nepotism for you. Boko Haram sponsors recruiting members into the military. It is so, so sad. So, so sad. I mean, it's just, for the fact that he's lingering for too long, it is not a far-fetched idea, it's not a far-fetched idea to think that the government sort of is enjoying this, because again, all this is making them money, and it's just sad. I don't know. I feel like the government, they're manipulating something here, because technically this does not make sense. Another comment here says, the truth is beginning to come out. The presidency promise exposing sponsors. Nigerians are waiting. Someone says, Efulefu Dambarabo Boko Haram. Okay, this person just went in. Another comment says, wasted generation. How would you expect Nigerians to win a war against terrorism with this type of person as the head? Time shall tell. I think that we just need to be careful next time. I don't even know, the whole system of one party ruling, it doesn't make sense. So it's like, because one party wins, then they rule for the rest of the time. Doesn't make sense. I think 2023, we now have to be very intentional about who we put in office. Why? Because your vote matters, and accountability for the vote and why they won should also be something that we should talk about. Put what you think in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.